it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 8th update for the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. It was created by Darya for the Pantastic Ladies. It started on November 20th and ends on November 20th, and this is the second year. It is Norse mythology themed. I have been working on 6 of the prompts at a time. If I get to an update and I can't roll anything out, I would bring something else in anyway, and we're going to find out whether or not I'm doing that this month. The prompt that has been here the longest is Satyr. Satyr is a dark magic that some figures in Norse mythology are able to use, so it is a dark or a witchy product. This is both. It's the Mented Liquid Lipstick in the shade Blood Orange. It is a deep orange, so when I think of witchy makeup, I think of deep lips. It's also like a dark orange. And my goal is to use this 10 times. At the last update I had 7 uses. I've used it twice more in the last month for a total of 9. This is out of season, but I'm getting there. I just have 1 use left and I will get that for next time. This product's longevity really does impress me. I wore it for a work event, and then after the event we had a break, and then we were all going to dinner together, and I went to apply something else whenever I was going to go to dinner, and I didn't have to because this was still hanging around just fine even though I'd been eating and drinking as I normally do all day. So can't ask for anything better, and I still have 1 use to go. Next is Fafnir. Fafnir is associated with greed in Norse mythology because he was a dwarf who was cursed to turn into a dragon because of his hoarding of his treasure. And so he is represented by a product that is from a category that you tend to hoard. I tend to hoard skincare and particularly serums. I have about 30 serums, which is way too many. Most of those are minis that I got as gifts with purchase, but that's not the case with this one. This is the Glossier Super Pure Niacinamide plus Zinc Serum. I am trying to finish it, and there I am now. So I've gotten good progress. This update is late. I am filming this on the 24th instead of on maybe the 18th, which is when I would normally film this. So I've had a little bit more progress because of that, and I'm thinking it might take 2 more months to finish this. It's probably going to be just after the September update is when this will be done. That's okay. It'll take me as long as it takes. Next is Harbard. Harbard was a ferryman who denied Thor passage. He challenged Thor to a battle of wits, and Thor lost. So Thor didn't get to go anywhere with Harbard. It is believed that Harbard was probably Odin in disguise. Since he did successfully trick Thor, he's represented by a product that you don't know how to use, and this is very applicable, honestly. These are the Glamnetic press-on nails in fairy dust. I had never used press-on nails of any kind. I had never had anything other than my natural nails before trying these. I used them once before the last update, and I said I would use them 1 more time for this one. That didn't happen, so we're just going to move on. My goal is to use it 5 times, and I still have 4 to go. The rest of these were all rolled in last time, and the first is Naglfar. Naglfar is the nail ship. It is made of the fingernails and toenails of the dead, and that's disgusting. But obviously, Naglfar is represented by a nail product. This is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Galactic Collection in the shade Chromatica. My goal was to use this 5 times, and in the last month, I used it all 5 times. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but I did use it as a topper on 4 manicures and a pedicure. So this is a gold matte. I do have it on as a topper over a blue. It makes the blue a little more purpley than it really is, and there is some like fine silver glitter on there. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. I did really like this over black. It made the black like an iridescent-y purple, and it was pretty cool. But this is a gold matte, and it is rolling out. Next is Eden. She's a goddess of spring, so she's associated with fruit and all sorts of pleasant smelling things. So she's represented by a perfume or a fragranced product. I brought in a mini perfume that I moved into this little atomizer because it was like a little dauber type sample thing. My goal is to use this 10 times, and in the last month I've used it 9 times. So that's what it looks like in here. I have not refilled this, so from the bottom of the silver to where it is now was 9 uses. I just have 1 to go. That won't take me long at all, and I'm sure that Eden will be rolling out next month. And the last prompt that I was working on is Sif. Sif is Thor's wife, and she is known for her very long, very pretty golden hair. So she's represented by a gold or warm tone product. This is a lip crayon in a gold shade. My goal is to use it 10 times, and in the last month I've used it twice, so I still have 8 to go. It is pretty dry. You have to make sure your lips are really well hydrated before using it. Not that I know what brand this is, so you wouldn't be able to purchase it anyway. I'm sure it was discontinued a long time ago anyways. But this is still in here for another 8 uses. I did meet 1 goal. It was the nail polish topper that I had in here for Naglfar, which means that I'm rolling in 1 replacement product, and I am not going up in quantity of products that I'm using in this project. I used Tiny Decisions to randomize my next prompt, and it gave me Mjolnir. Mjolnir was Thor's hammer, and so Thor and his hammer were practically inseparable, and Mjolnir was made specifically for him, which is why Mjolnir is represented by a product that you feel was made bespoke for you. And I should really stop bringing lip products into projects, but I'm not. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint in the shade Bare Raspberry. It is a tinted lip balm. I love the color. It is pigmented enough that it shows up, but it's not so pigmented that you really need a mirror when you apply it. I really love it, and so I feel it was made bespoke for me, and I will be using it 10 times. So there was my update for next time. I actually think I will have 3 goals met. I should get my 1 remaining use on this liquid lipstick for Seder. I also only have 1 more use on the perfume for Eden, and I think I can get all 10 uses on this lip balm that I just brought in from Mjolnir. I tend to keep this in my purse, and it is something that I apply after lunch at work, so I actually think 10 uses in a month is perfectly achievable, even though I do need to stop bringing in lip products. So wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye!